Is liberal intolerance at our top law schools out of control, or are elite institutions just completely terrified of a principled black conservative? Hi, you are watching the Daily Briefing with Mila Per. You won't believe what they just did to one of the most brilliant legal minds in American history. The radical left has turned our ivory towers into total indoctrination camps, and they've made it loud and clear. Conservatives are not welcome. Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas just dropped a massive truth bomb on the mainstream media and the academic elite. Speaking on the state of legal education, Justice Thomas revealed that elite institutions, specifically law schools like Stanford, are virtually off limits to him and other conservative scholars. Think about the sheer insanity of this, folks. We are talking about a sitting justice of the United States Supreme Court, a man who has served on the high bench for decades with absolute distinction. Yet because he dares to uphold the U.S. Constitution as written, the woke mobs at these law schools treat him like a persona non grata. Of course, when pressed, the PR machine at Stanford quickly put out a statement claiming they'd be honored to host him. Give me a break. That is pure damage control. We all know what happens when a conservative steps foot on these campuses. They get shouted down, insulted, and protested by coddled radical activists, while the administrators sit on their hands. It is an absolute disgrace, and it proves just how deep the intellectual corruption runs in Washington and academia. Let's look at what common sense Americans are saying right now in the article's comment section. Commenter Patriot45 says, Justice Thomas is an American hero. Stanford doesn't deserve his wisdom. Spot on. Why should a titan of constitutional law waste his time with fragile liberals who can't handle a logical debate? Next, Real Common Sense writes, they don't want law students learning actual law. They want activist training camps. Bingo. These elite law schools aren't producing brilliant lawyers anymore. They are churning out radical left-wing zealots who hate the Constitution. And Texas Gal 76 adds, Thomas stands strong against the mob. God bless him. Amen to that. Justice Thomas represents the best of America. He refuses to bow down to the woke agenda, no matter how hard the mainstream media tries to smear him. Folks, this isn't just about one law school or one Supreme Court justice. This is about the future of freedom in America. If our top legal institutions refuse to tolerate conservative viewpoints, who is going to defend your constitutional rights 10 years from now? When elite universities shut down debate, they aren't protecting students. They are destroying freedom of speech and destroying family values. Justice Thomas exposed the ugly truth. The left's tolerance is a total lie. We must take back our institutions and restore common sense to higher education before it's too late. Are elite universities completely beyond saving? Or should we strip their federal funding until they respect freedom of speech? Drop your thoughts in the comments below right now. I read every single one. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with every patriot you know, and subscribe to the Daily Briefing with Mila Per. Stay strong, stay patriotic, and I'll see you on the next briefing.